Desmos hack number 3 for the digital SAT. A right circular cylinder has a height that is 4 inches less than its radius. If the surface area is this much, what is its radius in inches? So for the cylinder, we know the height is going to be what? It's going to be 4 inches less than the radius, so 4 inches less than the radius. And the surface area, which is calculated by 2 pi rh plus 2 pi r squared, that's equal to 896 pi. So normally, to find the radius, we would simply isolate the r value and solve for r. But the problem is we have another unknown variable, which means our final value is also going to have h in there. And as we all know, none of the answer choices have an h in it. So first, we have to remove h from the equation, and we can do that by substituting r minus 4 for h, which would be 2 pi r parentheses r minus 4 plus 2 pi r squared is equal to. And now that r is the only unknown variable, we can simply isolate the r and find our answer. But wait, there's more problems because solving for r will eventually get you to the answer, but it's a lot of work and a lot of writing. And as we both know, ain't nobody got time for that. So instead, we are simply going to use and abuse Desmos and get the r value in seconds. Here's how it works. So all you have to do is just plug the equation into Desmos. And if you look carefully, it does not give us the answer. And instead, it's telling us to plug in the value for r, which really doesn't get us anywhere. And that's because Desmos only understands x or y. When you have an r in there, it's not going to solve it for you. So now we're going to simply replace all the r's with x's and pretend our r is equal to x. And on the graph, it tells us that our x values can either be minus 14 or 16. Our x value will either be minus 14 or 16. And because we substitute x for r, we know our r value can either be this or this. In this case, it would be 16 because our radius cannot be negative. So the main takeaway is when you have one equation and one unknown variable and it looks complicated, just plug it into Desmos with an x or y and Desmos will solve it for you. Use and abuse Desmos.